Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Yeah, gladiators enter your ring. Rangers lead the way. Adrenaline is kicking in, let me in. Oh, I'ma kick the freaking door like a freaking matador. No, I'm not a doormat, bitches hold the door for me. And she hold my umbrella, cause I'm making racks like a Rockefeller. And my little sis making stacks. Find me, I be kicking back, Sadie making tracks. And before I kick it, the checks I get set. My drink gon' sip it, my bitch gon' hit it. Lots of bitch, so I leave my mark on that ass. Shorty wanna get paid stacks on that ass. Booty so big, penis bounce on that ass. Nick won't kiss it, my kids gon' listen. The kids gon' listen, I don't do this. And if I did know that if I shoot, ain't missing. Fuck with me, find out that your bitch gone missing. I speak, you hissing, I'm there, you missing. Flow sick, put a straight jacket on it. To be honest, man, I jacked that bar from my bro. Oh my god, that's so shocking, I know. And you're listening, wondering where the story goes. Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the greatest show alive. I'm alive. Welcome to the greatest show alive. I'm alive. Welcome to the greatest show alive. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Show that you alive. Show that you alive. Hands in the air, you alive. Show that you alive. Move your hands, baby. Come on, move it. Show me, baby. Move your hands. Move. Show me, baby. Come on. Dance. Show me, baby. Come on. Dance. Yeah. Yeah. Just fly. Yeah. Welcome to the greatest show live. Well, no lie. Crush it up, smoke it up, go sky high. Bitch around my business like a boss, no tie. No more to tie. No love to battle love chicken. When I kick in with the chicks, they be so fly. So fly. And I could get to trapping or lo-fi. Yeah. Meaning that I'm all across the board. Do the shit when I get bored. And I'm saying I'm the best. I'm telling you to fuck the rest. And I'm really not impressed, but you ain't gotta be depressed. Put your hand up if you blessed. Hit the booth for my confessions, leave a fine impressions on the mic. But I feel the pressure when I ride like a fucking compression, like a black hole in my soul. But I gotta let you know, I'ma do Shakespeare one better. To be rich or not to be. If there ever was a damn question, that will be. I see one of them yellow dimes or a bumblebee. Mumble me, Lamar couldn't humble me. In this life there's no tomorrow, so come on and put your swords down. And this for all my sisters, my niggas, my bros, and my hoes. Everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome to the greatest show alive. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Greatest show alive. Welcome to the greatest show alive. Cashkid Even. Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Yeah, gladiators enter your ring. Rangers lead the way. Adrenaline is kicking in, let me in. Oh, I'ma kick the freaking door like a freaking matador. No, I'm not a doormat, bitches hold the door for me. And she hold my umbrella, cause I'm making racks like a Rockefeller. And my little sis making stacks. Find me, I be kicking back, Sadie making tracks. And before I kick it, the checks I get set. My drink gon' sip it, my bitch gon' hit it. Lots of bitch, so I leave my mark on that ass. Shorty wanna get paid stacks on that ass. Booty so big, penis bounce on that ass. Nick won't kiss it, my kids gon' listen. The kids gon' listen, I don't do this. And if I did know that if I shoot, ain't missing. Fuck with me, find out that your bitch gone missing. I speak, you hissing, I'm there, you missing. Flow sick, put a straight jacket on it. To be honest, man, I jacked that bar from my bro. Oh my god, that's so shocking, I know. And you're listening, wondering where the story goes. Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the greatest show alive. I'm alive. Welcome to the greatest show alive. I'm alive. Welcome to the greatest show alive. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Show that you alive. Show that you alive. Hands in the air, you alive. Show that you alive. Move your hands, baby. Come on, move it. Show me, baby. Move your hands. Move. Show me, baby. Come on. Dance. Show me, baby. Come on. Dance. Yeah. Yeah. Just fly. Yeah. Welcome to the greatest show live. No lie. Crush it up, smoke it up, go sky high. Bitch around my business like a boss, no tie. No more to tie. No love to battle love chicken. When I kick in with the chicks, they be so fly. And I could get to trapping or lo-fi. Yeah. Meaning that I'm all across the board. Do the shit when I get bored. And I'm saying I'm the best. I'm telling you to fuck the rest. And I'm really not impressed, but you ain't gotta be depressed. Put your hand up if you blessed. Hit the booth for my confessions, leave a fine impressions on the mic. But I feel the pressure when I ride like a fucking compression, like a black hole in my soul. But I gotta let you know, I'ma do shit Welcome to the greatest show on earth.
Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome, welcome to the
gladiators
show,
enter
man.
your ring. Rangers lead the way. Adrenaline is kicking in, let me in. Oh, I'ma kick the freaking door like a freaking matador. No, I'm not a doormat. Bitches hold the door for me, and she hold my umbrella. Cause I'm making racks like a Rockefeller. And my little sis making stacks. Find me, I be kicking back, Sadie making tracks. And before I kick it, the checks I get sit. My drink gon' sip it, my bitch gon' hit it. Lots of bitch, so I leave my mark on that ass. Shorty wanna get paid stacks on that ass. Booty so big, penis bounce on that ass. Nick gon' kiss it, my kids gon' listen. The kids gon' listen, I don't do this. And if I did know that if I shoot, ain't missing. Fuck with me, find out that your bitch gon' missing. I speak, you hissing, I'm there, you missing. Flow sick, put a straight jacket on it. To be honest, man, I jacked that bar from my bro. Oh my god, that's so shocking, I know. And you're listening, wondering where the story goes. Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the greatest show alive. I'm alive. Welcome to the greatest show alive. I'm alive. Welcome to the greatest show alive. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Show that you alive. Show that you alive. Hands in the air, you alive. Show that you alive. Move your hands, baby. Come on. Move it. Show me, baby. Move your hands. Move it. Show me, baby. Come on. Dance. Show me, baby. Come on. Dance. Yeah. Yeah. Just fly. Yeah. Welcome to the greatest show live. Well, no lie. Crush it up, smoke it up, go sky high. Bitch around my business like a boss, no tie. No mobs to tie. No love to battle love chicken. When I kick it with the chicks, they be so fly. So fly. And I could get to trapping or lo-fi. Yeah. Meaning that I'm all across the board. Do the shit when I get bored. And I'm saying I'm the best. I'm telling you to fuck the rest. And I'm really not impressed, but you ain't gotta be depressed. Put your hand up if you're blessed. Hit the booth for my confessions, leave a fine impressions on the mic, but I feel the pressure when I ride like a fucking compression, like a black hole in my soul, but I gotta let you know. I'ma do Shakespeare one better. To be rich or not to be. If there ever was a damn question, that would be. I see one of them yellow dimes or a bumblebee. Mumble me, Lamar couldn't humble me. In this life there's no tomorrow, so come on and put your sorrows down. And this for all my sisters, my niggas, my bros, and my hoes. Everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome to the greatest show alive. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Greatest show alive. Welcome to the greatest show alive. Cashkid Even.
Yeah, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You got Cash Kid Even in the building. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? You know the boy is magic. What's happening? The pockets is fattening. Yeah, man. That's just a little rhyme, a little rap to kick it off. But how y'all doing, listeners? Whether you're listening to this live or later. Well, mostly this is for myself. Maybe I should open with that. I do not yet have enough fans to take them into consideration. So this is gonna be like my journal, just to get the creative juices flowing. You know, I'm an architect. A build is gonna build, even if there's nobody to see it. So this is what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be periodic, okay? This is gonna be a regular occurrence type deal, and we're gonna be having different topics at different days at different times. But hopefully, I can lay out a plan, like a plan of attack. And this is the plan, attack. So this is the first one. This is the first episode of what's happening. What's happening, and we're gonna go through a journey. It's build this little family of ours this into an empire, and I'm giving you the behind the scenes as we go. So I don't know, man. Just enjoy the ride, okay? So maybe you're asking, what are we talking about? Like, we're here, Kevin. We're here, Cash. That's my real name, by the way, Kevin, aka Cash Keep Even. aka Golden Kwan, aka Mr. Galactic, and many others. But I digress. So, what are we going to be talking about? Well, I'm what you'd call a polymath. Well, I don't know if you can call me a polymath. Maybe you can just call me eclectic for now, okay? Until I demonstrate my polymath. Let's just say I have eclectic interests. I think that's the word, right? Uh, which is for people with varied interests, interests in varied fields. And that's going to be portrayed, that's going to be evident through our interaction here as we go. But bottom. Okay, nice one. So what are we going to talk about? We're going to be talking about some physics. Yeah, that is going to be a huge part of it. Physics. And, am I a physicist? Yes, I'm a physicist. I consider myself a physicist by trade, and again, this is to be evidenced. Am I like classically trained as a physicist? Uh, yes and no. I don't have a college degree, a university degree, though I did study physics for a year in university before dropping out. Why did I drop out? Long story, but the short version, to become a billionaire. And so, yeah, I'll update you on how that part of it is going later. Okay. But yeah, so we're going to be talking about physics and what in physics exactly. Mainly, I'm going to be talking about like the unified field theory, my unified field theory. So I have developed and am developing uh, a unified field theory, a theory of everything, a theory that ties electromagnetism to gravity, the quantum to the relativistic, Einstein and Bohr, bringing them together. And that for me began with a fascination, or not the physics part of it. The physics has always been there, but like the unified field theory came with a fascination. That fascination came about when I learned about the uncertainty principle. Yeah, like just upon hearing it, like you cannot determine with same accuracy the velocity and position of a particle, of a quantum particle. I'm butchering this, but that's the gist of it. But I was like, why not? Right? Why not? I guess I've always been a Newtonian, you know. But anyway, we're gonna talk about that. So anyway, from there, I've come to develop the theory called the coin theory, which is more of a metaphor, right? The coin theory is more of a metaphor. It began as a metaphor for like the universe, right? Or the physics, how physics, the current state of physics, how it explains the universe. Where we have on one side of the coin, we have classical physics. We have Einstein's relativity, Newtonian physics. That's one side. And on the other side, we have quantum physics, So again, on one side we have in this coin, on one face we have the macro. S- Wait, let me not talk like I just learned how to talk yesterday and actually lay it out for you. So why I say that the coin is more of a metaphor is because Yeah, it's a conceptual tool, right, to explain different facets of it. So there's a scale factor, and that is the key. But on one side of the coin, of this metaphorical coin, we have classical physics. On the other side of the coin, we have quantum physics. On one side of the coin, we have the macro scale. On the other side of the coin, we have the quantum scale. On one side of the coin, we have determinism. You know, on the other side, we have uncertainty and probability. On one side of the coin, we have Einstein and Newton. On the other side, we have Bohr and I'm sure other names I'll remember later. And yeah, so, and the question has always been, how do you bridge this, right? So, in my simple, not very classically trained line of thinking, but actually a more seat of the pants, a more philosophical take on it, I conceptualized a coin. I mean, a coin, well, if we take a look at a coin has a face and a tail side. These are two sides, right? And these two sides are separated by these two faces. I'm sorry. This it has the face and the tail, right? The heads and the tail. Those are the two faces of the coin. The heads and the tail are the two faces of the coin, which are separated by the side of the coin. Now, along the side of the coin, it is neither heads nor tails, right? But I mean, if we are doing a heads and tails flip and then it lands at the side, then yeah, it's like null and void, right? But if we wanted to be like pedantic about it and be anal, is that the word? About it, be sticks in the mud about it, would be like, we could say that at the dead center of the side of the coin, there is neither the face nor neither the head nor the tail, but along the side, as you move towards the side, towards the tail or the head, you can account it to that side, right? It's the problem of the border, right? Like, what separates between two countries is an imaginary line, and how thick is this line, right? And within that line, this border, it's gonna be filled with space, and you can divide it and divide it and divide it, and you can reach to a abstract middle. That's the best word to use. But anyway, now from that, I call that side the discovery zone. The zone, and this, the discovery zone is uh, I don't know how to lay it out. Okay, the discovery zone is based around the Planck constant, the Planck scale, basically. So that's where the idea came from. And then we go on to introduce the concept of threads and multi multi-thread granularity, and derive gravity from first principles from these threads and all that goodness. Now, I think I've talked enough about this. So that's the physics part. I'll let you know. And there's another channel that I think is going to be more dedicated towards that. I'll be referring to that for the more denser stuff, right? Like I said, eclectic. Another thing we're going to be talking about, So we have to move on from physics for now because I could talk about this the whole stream. And I only intend to do this in 1 hour. Next, philosophy, right? Philosophy is it's amazing. It's sweet, it's important, it's necessary, it's fun. And I think it's a lost art, maybe, shall we say, because the best pseudo philosopher, shall we say, is Jordan Peterson. And you know, if you know, you know. But even if you don't know, you know that this guy has proven himself to be more of a clown than anything else, right? So maybe there are great thinkers there with clear thoughts and good thoughts, but they aren't very accessible to the popular culture. And the people who seem to be haven't been doing a great job of it, in my personal opinion. But nevertheless, even if I didn't have opinions on these guys and all the subjects, again, on this issue, I have an original thought. I have an original contribution. And maybe it's not so original, but it is unique and it is mine. And again, this is all to get my creative juices flowing. Basically, I think if I don't do this, like if I don't create, then well, I'll destroy myself and others. But that's what's been happening. A lot of distraction has been going around because philosophy is the light, right? Philosophy is the love of wisdom, basically. And even in the Bible, we see King Solomon asked God for wisdom first above all to lead his people. So, not strength, not wealth, even though people seem to think that are more important. But these things are promised when you first find wisdom. So I think it's a very important thing. And in this, I have developed my own philosophy, my own philosophical system and ethics, a complete philosophical system. And it's called Shujaa, which is a Swahili word which translates to hero or warrior in some texts, but I prefer hero. It's got the undertones that I intend and I resonate with rather than warrior. Although the warrior part is in it, but you know, I'd rather be the hero who is a warrior than the warrior who is a hero. Nah, let's not do this right now. But basically, uh, again, as any child, as any human, I am a product of parents, and as a philosopher, I am a product of two philosophers. I have a father and a mother. And neatly for me, I don't know how that would work for other people, but for me, it actually happens to be a father and a mother in the terms of my philosophical father is Friedrich Nietzsche. I resonate with his will to power, with his Martian, as in God of War, like warlike nature, and the hero part, you know, the Superman. Basically, I like his concept of the Superman, and he's very dramatic. Nietzsche. He's very theatrical. He's very dramatic. Yeah, maybe he would. Actually, he would. I think admit to being dramatic and own it. You know, and Nietzsche is a self-proclaimed Dionysian, right? So he himself classified like the two modes of being into, or two, or human people and their mode of being into like the or Apollonian and Dionysian, like the god, those followers of the god Apollo and Dionysius. Apollo is all about logic and reason and all that, you know, and analytics and precision, studiousness, everything that you can associate with that. Dionysian is the drunken god, the orgy haver and the orgy thrower. He's the he's the one who kicks up aroused. You know, he's the party goer. He's the life of the party. He's the drunken artist. He's the mad inspired genius. You know, it's all about, so everything inspired with that. You know, the feminine. You can say, you know, the darkness, all that. And so yeah, and he is a self-proclaimed Dionysian. You know, I mean, of course, he's a writer. He's a very smart man, and he wrote, so, and he analyzed. So you know, he obviously has Apollonian tendency, but to him, put it put it to him, if you had to give him the choice, who he places above the other, he would say Dionysus. He would follow Dionysian. Evan? Let me look it up. Dionysus. I was butchering the name, you know. So he would follow Dionysus. But my mother, my philosophical mother, bless my earthly mother and father, by the way, bless them to heaven, bless them with eternal life, you know. But my philosophical mother is actually Ayn Rand, who is a self-proclaimed Apollonian, you know, reason and all that. And, you know, like any good relationship, you know, like any feisty relationship, he was greatly opposed to my father, Nietzsche, you know, violently opposed. So she took the antagonistic path of, she stands for the Apollo. Now, who am I? Well, obviously, I'm not. Who am I? Like any child, I am a collection of both, but I am neither. I am unique in that I am a hybrid of these two individuals, you know, equal parts Apollo, equal parts Dionysus, and like, developed into my own thing, Shugya, you know, where man rises uh, to the level of, I don't know if you can say gods, but where man doesn't need gods anymore. But anyway, so I honor both Apollo and Dionysus, okay, in equal parts to have a heroic philosophy. And we're gonna unpack this again. This is only gonna be for 1 hour, but this I'm also gonna unpack this, and I think this is also gonna be in the other channel. I'm gonna be referencing to it, and but we'll see how that goes. Another thing is we're gonna be talking about art, right? And when I say art, I mean art. I mean music. I mean paintings. I mean AI art. I mean comic books. I mean movies. Did I say movies? I love movies, by the way. Like I love movies, and I'm not even talking about like. Assalamu alaikum to all the Muslims out there. I'm not sure how that is coming across right now, but yeah, man, we've got a mosque behind me, and but this isn't gonna last very long. I think. I hope. I'm, I mean, yeah, they're my neighbors, but I've never actually gotten the timetable down. Some days it's like a short thing. Other days it's like a whole hour. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna. But if it proves to be. I'm trying to. I want to see how now. If I had an audience, they would tell me how it sounds. But anyway, I digress. Okay. Should I give you guys some tunes while I check it out? How this is coming up? Nah, I don't think it's that huge an issue. But nah, man, I'm gonna keep going. So, art. I was talking about art, right? And like I said, movies, music, comic books, manga, uh, again, paintings, from all the way back to the current to the future, everything, man. Especially movies, bro. Like, I like movies. Like, uh, I'm an aspiring director. Yeah, I know. I told you, polymath, eclectic, many hats. Aspiring director. I've made a short film or two, something like that. I'm looking for my big break. I have a few scripts written in the tank. Yo, Hollywood. If you anybody with Hollywood connections want to, hook me up. Got a mean script. But yeah, man. I'm looking at my PC. I'm going through my PC right now, right? And I'm looking at the movies I have on deck, and maybe we can just talk about these and why I have them and the why they're special. Because it takes me a while to find something good to watch. Actually, I'm a very picky watcher. And again, as a director, as a storyteller, maybe you might value some of my insights. You know, or just like to talk shit. We can talk about it. We can just talk some stuff. But anyway, yeah, man. And also because this isn't the whole thing is this is about creation. I have a huh, how much should I reveal? I have an animation series project, uh, an MMA animation series project that I'm working on, and we're gonna be talking about it as the steps go. As we keep going through it, and maybe I'll be sprinkling in details here and there, but that's it. Again, okay, let's keep moving on. I have like 20 minutes left. Okay. The next thing we're going to be talking about inventions, innovations, and I'm talking about like we have this guy, shout out to him, Alex Labs, is building an real Iron Man suit right now in Russia. Yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing some of his videos. I'm gonna talk about some of the technology he's got going on there. Some, you know, innovations out of Silicon Valley and the like. Koenigsegg, shout out to him and his car company Pagani. Yeah, man. By the way, guys, support the show, man. Support your boy, you know. Support your boy, so that this doesn't happen, so that my internet just doesn't randomly run out. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to it for now and wind this up quick. So I was talking about like innovations, and I was talking about it's not just like the physical products, but also software, uh, just programs, anything that is. Because inventions, I was originally just saying inventions, but it's not just about the inventions; it's about the innovations as well. You know, the improvements, the next level taken in any field. But so we're gonna be highlighting those, and I have one specifically for me. Cash. Cash is the project that I'm gonna be working on, and this is a money sharing service. Yeah, I'm gonna be developing a money sharing platform and see how you know. We're gonna talk about it at each step of the project. Okay, what else we got? We got adventures. Adventures are important and necessary. All work and no play makes Jack a very, very dull boy, and even is never been dull. Okay, the playboy, come on. So for adventures, man, road trips are the best, right? I wanna find a time within my busy schedule and go to Dar es Salaam, take a trip there by train. A lot of people, especially in the West, there in the US, Isabellans, and they think that, you know, basically we're riding around on zebras in Africa. So that's the mentality. So I want to show to the world as well. We got some innovations going on. We got some, it's not that backwards, but also to like encourage the brothers to come here and invest, bro. Invest, maybe build something, build a legacy. I think that we have more, we can do a lot more when we help each other in Africa and around the world. And this isn't just, this is a channel for everyone, of course. Everyone who aligns in value, not race, not nothing, not none of that. But the culture, African culture, yeah, the identity of it. Of course, it's a huge part of it. You know, it's a proud part of my heritage, and I want to safeguard it and take it higher. You know, but we're gonna talk about that. So yeah, so I want to take the electric train to Dar es Salaam and then drive back. I think that should be. I'm in Dodoma, by the way. So that should Dodoma. That's in Tanzania, East Africa. For those international audience, which isn't here. But anyway, what I was talking. So yeah, road trips. That's the adventures, some hikes and all that. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about the engineering, strict engineering. Yeah, again, it's not so much different from the innovations, but you know, this is engineering. I think there's a slight difference, you know, between an invention and the engineering principles. Now you have to talk about it. But we'll get into the splitting hairs. I think my time is running out now. I want to wind this up as quickly as I can and see what's happening in the YouTube streets, in the streamer streets. Okay, I have what we got here. Next, there's the warrior aspect, right? As a warrior, well, right now I'm not, in the 25th century. unless you do like a boxing match or something, which I may look into that later. But for now, I want to start a training. I have been on a training regiment, but I haven't been adhering to it as much. Okay, so it's simple: 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hip thrusts, right, and some stretching every day, which is the hard part, right? The everyday. So I want to incorporate that into. That's why I'm saying. That's why I don't care really if I have zero views on this, because this it's a tool. I want to use streams as a tool to keep that accountability and maybe measure progress and inspire people and all that other good business. But mainly, it's about if I show up every day to do it, if I can stream it, like streaming just makes it much better. So I'm gonna be streaming that, and maybe we can talk about other good business there, good topics while we're doing those workouts. Maybe you can join me wherever you are, and we can all be working out together, man. Next, love. Yeah, man. I mean, love, nothing in the world, everything in the world. It's a man's world, right? But it would be nothing without a woman. So yeah, so all this, yeah, and all that is all good and well, but without my baby, without you, my baby, it's nothing without you, baby. You know that I love you, baby. We gotta talk about love and relationships, man. Love and relationships. Now, love, as I've come to understand it, when I was a child, I thought as a child, I spoke as a child, I did things as a child. But when I became a man, I put my childish things aside. That includes thinking in a goofy, romantic way type of way. So, yeah, man, we're gonna talk about love and grown in a grown-up sense and what it means for me, and maybe if you can get something from that. But basically, I want I want my team of like PYT, right? Like my Cash Kids Angels, okay? Or Evens Angels. We gotta workshop that name. But three baddies, CBS approved. And when I say CBS approved, trademark that, trademark it. That's Cash Kid, okay? CBS, which what does that mean? Cooperative, beautiful, and serving. I'm gonna repeat that. Trademark it. That's Cashkid Evans. CBS approved women, okay? That's cooperative, beautiful, and serving. Cooperative is first, okay? Like, don't force nothing. Don't, you know, you're not trying to conquer. I'm not trying to conquer anybody. I want cooperative. And then the second thing is beautiful. And beauty is more than just skin deep, right? Beauty has to be inside and out. And serving. Yeah, she's gotta be of use. Not just cooperative, but she's gotta have skills basically. So yeah, I'm looking for like a tactical, and as I build up that team, we're gonna be, chopping it up all. See, the thing is, the whole point of this is I'm not there yet, right? I'm not this big star, I'm not this billionaire, I'm not this everything that is the ultimate of what I should be. But I'm in the journey, right? And I want to share it. I'm confident. I'm so confident that I'm gonna share it. I think this whole streaming shit basically was invented for that, not just, you know, gossip and playing video games and all that, which is cool. I mean, I like a good debate or whatever. But anyway, so that's on the left side. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the principles, the swapping good stories, whatever, and all that good business. And the last thing, we're going to be talking the kingly duties. Yeah, man. Again, this is an empire. This is the story of an empire rising, and I am your king. Welcome to the Shujaa Nation, and we're gonna have to have some talks, about the vision, what our vision for this great empire of ours is, you know, what we would like it to be, what we're gonna have to struggle with, what we're gonna have to deal with as we're building it. So yeah, man. Basically, we're gonna be talking about what it would take to see a united kingdom of Africa. That's as blunt as I can put it. I mean, we're not gonna do a United States of Africa. That would just, and plus, I don't believe in the whole democracy like that. Not very much. I believe in the concept of human rights and all that, but and see what I think about Africa in relation to the West and the East. You know, the global superpowers of the moment. I see it as this way, and maybe we can close with this for today. Yes, we are the originators, right? The cradle of all mankind. Yes, in the 1800s, in the late 1800s, the West sat up there and decided on how to carve up Africa. And they came and they did that. Yes, some form of that is still going on, right? But when they came and they did that, right? And they went there and they advanced, they enriched the whole world to the point of I have access to the same information as the American or the Chinese. I have access to the same technology as the Chinese. So it's all global now in a way. But we're still backwards, right? We're the third world. So I can take a look into the first world, which is supposedly more developed than us, and I can see what elements. It's like looking around the corner, right? I can see what we're gonna have to deal with as we grow up, as we develop, and what we can avoid, and what we should avoid. And maybe, I don't know, and maybe my perspective, nah, I'm not trying to say that I'm going to help them. Maybe they can look at what I'm saying as from my perspective, and they can see where they could do different. You know? It's very much like in Zack Snyder's Superman, no, Man of Steel. The idea of Krypton being this advanced race way ahead of humans, right? But then it led to their destruction at their own hands. But then they sent this, Jor-El sent this last hope to Earth, right? And that maybe they can choose a different path, get all the good maybe avoid some of the worst. Yeah, and that's the hope that we can get, copy the best, avoid the worst. And in that synthesis, in that fusion, a hybrid, an original, new hope is born. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you fair adieu. We're gonna close it here for now. Yeah, man, we're gonna close it here for now. In a few seconds, this stream will be ended. But don't forget to share, like, all that good stuff. But yeah, man, again, I don't care. This is mainly for me. So, but if you do choose, if you do accept the mission to join me in this journey to Excelsior and beyond, let's go. Let's go. to the ups. On the block, how I'm running all the drops. Yeah, and I be dropping all the bops. Woodhead, yeah, I like the way she pops. Go ahead, I be cocking on my Glock. Running to the ups, pop, pop, pop. Clock you in the head, now a nigga dead. Yeah, I don't even understand. Now you think possum. Gotta know I'm awesome. Gotta know I'm on one. Gotta know I'm on some. Lonesome. Up on the mountain I stand. Still can't understand. They try count me out. It's like counting clouds or counting sand. And I still got fans. Look, time running on the clock. Keep it running like you're running from the cops. Keep a Glock cause you running to the ups. On the block, how I'm running all the drops. Yeah, and I be dropping all the bops. Woodhead, yeah, I like the way she pops. Go ahead, I be cocking on my Glock. Running to the ups, pop, pop, pop. Clock you in the head, now a nigga dead. Yeah, I don't even understand. Now you think possum. Gotta know I'm awesome. Gotta know I'm on one. Gotta know I'm on some. Lonesome. Up on the mountain I stand. Still can't understand. They try count me out. It's like counting clouds or counting sand. And I still got fans. Look, time running on the clock. Keep it running like you're running from the cops. Keep a Glock cause you running to the ups. On the block, how I'm running all the drops. Yeah, and I be dropping all the bops. Woodhead, yeah, I like the way she pops. Go ahead, I be